Hey, this is Andrew Brown, and we are at the start of our journey asking the first important question first, which is what is GitHub Actions? So, GitHub Actions is a CI CD pipeline directly integrated with your GitHub repository. And GitHub Actions allow you to automate running test suites, building images, compiling static sites, deploying to code servers, and whatever you can think of because it's just compute that is automated. So, whatever you want to do with it, you're going to find all the workflows that you run under the GitHub Actions tab. GitHub Actions has templates which you can use to get started. But for this course, we are going to be creating our own GitHub Actions in a folder called .github/workflow. So on the right-hand side is an example of a workflow. You'll be seeing a lot of these as this course is very heavy with the pragmatic side of GitHub Actions. You can have multiple workflows in a repo triggered by different events. But yeah, let's keep going here. So the idea is that when you run a GitHub action, we'll have a history of it in our UI. So here we can see multiple runs. GitHub has a repo for example workflows you can use to get started. So if we go here, there is tons in here. But to be honest, once you learn the basics of GitHub Actions, you don't really need any of these samples because it's just very straightforward. There are different types of events that can trigger an action to run, and we'll notice that on the on event there. And so in this case, if something was pushed to the repo, it would trigger this to run the jobs, and then those jobs will run the steps on the specified compute. GitHub Actions have 35 plus event triggers. Examples of common triggers would be something like pushes, pull requests, issues, releases, schedule events, manual triggers, but there's a lot more than that. So anyway, that is the intro to it, but we'll get into doing some hands-on here, and then we'll get into the specifics of GitHub Actions, okay?